Cat cam jump scare. I just realized my microphone was muted. Unfortunate. But yes, welcome to cat cam jump scare. There is a cat. There is no cat. Welcome to the video game. Wait, if we're doing story, I need to turn this off. Hold on. I gotta. Yoink. Okay, there. Let's play video game. Hi, Talon. Welcome in. Congratulations. Congratulations, Squint's little Yukino, for being freezed. You are first to the stream. That means you're better than everyone today. Congratulations. You are now... This just makes you a better person than the rest of humanity combined. And we're playing the video game, but first, simulation exercise. Because we have to... Wait. Shit. If we're doing this... Wait, am I allowed to use someone else's? Because if so, I'm going to. I'll use 2Ks. But yeah, today I'm just gonna play until the event's over. Might be a longer stream than normal. Just be aware. First, let's go ahead and grab 2K's Phaetusa because currently better than mine. We're gonna grab my wife. Where's my wife? Why is my wife? There she is. And then we could grab this G11. That is the cutest voice. And Phaetusa. Very cool. You know what'd be great right now? Ocarina. Twitch mobile sucks ass. Yes! Twitch UI is broken on Firefox? Sounds like a Firefox issue, dude. You should maybe use not Firefox Lamau, I guess, as a Brave user, but it's fine. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to set the game back to normal speed, and once we begin playing, it is time to hit y'all with the Ocarina of Double Time. Let me go ahead and press the button. No. It is not the same note. I hope you guys enjoyed that brief bit.
Did you know you aren't allowed to laugh loudly in Hawaii? You gotta keep it at aloha.
Actually, you can do a loud low laugh. Ha ha ha! That's pretty low. That's like Santa. That was like ho ho. And away we go. Okay. Let's get the next simulation exercise out of the way so we can do the rest of the modes, because I am looking to complete. Let's grab the Phaetusa. Hardly okay. Wait, are there any other Phaetusas on my list other than 2Ks? No. I mean, I know there's that V6, but we're gonna grab 2Ks. And who is here today? The Poison team is here today. Let's grab my Kukluk, grab my G11, and my Core's wife. There we go. And now I lurk as I close Twitch mobile and leave stream running on desktop. Hey, it's me. Wait, this makes me first monitor content, but he's not even fucking watching. So, is that a win? I think that's a win. I think that's still a win. Because I'm still first monitor content. It's just... it is what it is. Oh man. I had something silly happen at work today. There was a in-person meeting in the office. Normally they're virtual, but apparently this one had to be in person. The meeting was like not even 5 minutes long. So do what you want with that information. But we all had to sign a paper. And only me and the boomervisor brought a pen. So it was just me, my coworker, and the boomer visor that had to sign the paper. But I had my fountain pen. I signed it with a fountain pen. I hand the paper to my coworker, who clearly didn't have a pen, so I hand him my fountain pen. He had no fucking clue how to use it, and after struggling to orient it properly, I think he managed to get ink out of it. I'm glad he didn't damage the tip or nib. But then, motherfucker puts the pen flat on the paper, because it's on a clipboard, and then he's like looking around about to hand it to the boomer visor, and I'm like, dude, that's my pen. As I'm reaching out, like expecting him, hey, that's my pen, give it back. But no, he's like ignorant of me saying, that's my pen, dude. Hey, listen. Hey, that's my pen, what the fuck? Despite being the loudest motherfucker on Twitch, I really don't carry much of a presence outside of conventions. Then again, this is by design, I purposely don't. Because doing so is just a recipe for disaster. Well, yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. I later messaged him as just to tease him a bit and say, so, how was the fountain pen experience? I just realized G11 hasn't woken up. Oh my god. We won't be able to complete the level because G11 is not programmed to wake up ever. She will continue sleeping until I hit this button. And now she can move. And now we just get to burn turns watching all the girls sprint to the front line. Okay. G11's special key where she starts asleep and just magically destroys half the map while she's asleep, but she can't move, so she's vulnerable. I think that's hilarious. I am so glad they added that to the game. Also, as you can see, a lot of the dolls that I have oathed, I have their special oath skin, as well as their little sight, like I put on G11's gun here. Will I be able to win in 12 turns? Can we make it? Oh my god, she doesn't have enough movement. G11, can you make it to that spot? Or are you fucking kidding me? We won, but because the G11 was stuck, we have to do that again, and I am not sitting through that at normal speed. We are going to fucking... Oh my god. No, we're busting out the A-team. Fuck you. Who's got high movement? Okay, let's go. We got Tololo, who can move twice in one turn. We got fucking Xiaohui, who can just yeet herself across the map. We've got fucking, you like to go everywhere, and you'll just clear the map on the first turn. Where's Diane? Where's Diane? Why is Diane so far down? Diane has the most movement out of all y'all. Okay. Fucking send it. Let's go. Max speed. Skip. Nice. Now you guys have no fucking excuse. Please? Oh my god, what? Hey, yo, did I permanently... Hold on, if I do that, because I noticed that I tried to hit the rewind. There we go. Okay, good, the audio fixed itself. I realized I tried to hit the rewind button right as we already won, and that put a weird filter over everything. So yay! Congratulations, G11, you made us fucking fail. She literally slept through the victory window. But it's fine, we get redos. This is one such redo. This is what I get for trying to let the game play itself. Which we're gonna do, by the way. I could play the game, but this game... I've turned this game into an idle game. Almost literally. There are very few times where I do not just idle this game. Hold on, can Voimastina even make it over there? Yes, she can jump just like anyone else. Hello, why are you stuck there? You have movement. You can go. There, see, within 8 turns, I win. Easy clap. Let us continue. Let's get to the main event. Okay. The main event is anti-parallel. Let's just get back to this story. I really wanna get back to this story. Here we go. Distant bloodline. This wrath which cannot find an outlet shrieks in their veins. A faint itch runs across my neck, like something soft, silky, brushing against it from time to time. I force open my eyes. A pair of cold irises carrying a trace of mockery meets me. Uh-oh. That's not Phaetusa. Uh-oh. It's that doll with hallmarks of Sangvis Fairy. Leaning over me, her long black hair was brushing against my neck. Hey yo, romantic? I love the kind of woman that'll just kill me. Her closed eyes during hibernation gave her the illusion of being a harmless doll, but now that they're wide open and staring down my soul, it's really hard to miss the burning hatred in them. I try to move, only to realize my limbs are tightly bound. Uh-oh. She's into that. She's checking me out. Oh my god. Tadaru, you wish you could be this close. She hates. She has been programmed to hate. She is the Patton Oswalt sketch. Well, not sketch, but stand-up routine. I hate, also known as text, which is funny as shit. Okay, maybe not funny as shit, but I thought it was funny. He's a professional comedian. Of course he's gonna be funny. Her fingertip slides from my eye socket down to my throat, then stops over my chest. That's a romantic gesture. If I go like this, down to the neck, then down to the chest, how is that not a romantic gesture? You know, back in elementary school, when a girl was treating me like shit, everybody would just say, oh, she likes you. So thanks to that life lesson, she has retained the title of blowjob girl. Very nice. As this doll shakes her head, her hair swaying again. Maybe the real foolish, selfish humans were the friends we made along the way. But also, lady, I don't even know you. She knows me, but I don't know her. She's still running software that's 10 years old. I'm a high priority target to her. She's really into me, goddamn. She's even staring at me with unparalleled passion. That is why the event is named Anti-Parallel. She doesn't know! She doesn't know! She places a hand on my throat and slowly tightens her grip. This is getting really sexual really fast. Jamie, pull up the receipts! She doesn't believe me! She's disillusioned! Her fingers suddenly clench down, choking out my throat. Uh-oh. So her scorn towards me stemmed from Elise's disappearance. Shake my head, trying to ease the pressure, but a doll's grip is firm, like industrial claws. Bruh! She's gonna kill me now! For a moment, the girl freezes, and the pressure on my throat loosens as I gasp for air. Toaster? Lady, a toaster would be a compliment! It's 2076. The fact that you're still running 2066 firmware, that makes a toaster more technologically advanced than you. Now the real question is, would you fuck a toaster? I'll get back to you on that.
この数年間、私はあいつと一緒にいろんな人間を見てきた。私たちを騙して利用して使い捨てる人間ばかりだった。あんたもそんな人間たちと同じ顔をしてる。
They all had my face. What is this? Fire Emblem Engage where everyone has literally the same face? I'm not kidding when I say that. If you do an overlay of quite literally every single character in their default pose, the face lines up pixel perfect. Do what you want with that information.
私は知ってる。人間はそうやって自分を偽って私たちを騙すの。
君が今までどんな経験をしてきたかはわからないが。
It's time to roll for persuasion. Nat 20, let's go. May or may not have been a rig 20. I really wish to get out of the situation ASAP, but somehow the animosity and fear in her voice have moved me, not vowed. Perhaps before coming up with the excuses for myself, I should try comforting her. Because what I'm seeing in her is a child covered in thorns, steeped in the world's malice for far too long. Hey, that's what I see in some of my friends, holy shit.
人間に対して失望しているというのなら、私も同じだ。
Yo, me too, kid. Faith in humanity can only be restored by doing goofy shit on the internet. The girl freezes, then shakes her head with a frown.
いや、あんたにわかるはずがない。
No, I'm pretty sure I get it. Although thus far she had voiced nothing but rejection and denial, she has been clearly thinking about what I said. She's not completely stubborn, otherwise she wouldn't have hesitated at all. Perhaps all she needs is to be reassured, to be understood, or simply to vent out all her pent-up anger. Hey yo, she's sus? That might just be my chance to stall for time, or even turn things around.
私も嫌な人間をたくさん見てきた。私を騙して、利用して、捨て駒扱いした人間がたくさんいた。
No, don't say that, then she's gonna think we're one of them! Fragments of the past flash through my mind. While the passion and conviction that belong to those memories have long faded, they stand clear, unwavering, reminding me of those sentiments that I ought not to forget. And she headbutts me. It's fatal.
でも、いい人もいた。人間だけじゃない。いい人形もたくさんいた。正直、この世界は最悪だとずっと思ってきた。でも、そんないい人たちのことを見ると、せめて彼らには少しでもいい世界で生きていてほしいと思ってしまう。
And then she overflows her rage and attacks.
そんなざれ言。
See? It's like Free Run Volume 2. The girl's hand moves to her waist side. Oh, listen, at least take me to dinner first. A blinding glare. She draws her sharp blade and raises it high, its edge cast right at me.
全部本当のことなんだ。
だから何？私はあんたじゃない。あんたの気持ちなんか知ったことじゃないわ。
Girl needs a firmware update.
口ではそんなこと言っても何か企んでるんでしょ。
確かにそうだ。でも、それはこの人形コミュニティを自分のものにすることじゃない。お互い助け合い、尊重し合って共に生きていく。そんな企みさ。それに、君も似たようなことを考えているんじゃない？
We're not so different, you and I!
似たようなこと？
Oh, don't make her laugh. She's gonna go berserk.
君がその気なら、とっくに私を殺している。
I look at the blade. Its trembling motion betrays its wielder's conviction. She closes her eyes, as if trying to shut down my words with silent content. She must have realized that anything she reveals now about her thoughts will only give me more to analyze.
あんたを殺したらあいつが悲しむ。
I can relate. And her?
人間の飼い犬だけどこの数年間は一緒に生きてきたし、もしあいつがいなかったら私も他の鉄血人形と同じように。
The indomitable human loving spirit! she haphazardly shifts the focus to someone not present, as if trying to distract me from her real thoughts. But even so, I can tell just how important that person is to her. Maybe it's not all to conceal her emotions. Maybe that person is her weakness and someone she deeply cares about.
とにかく私はあいつが嫌がるようなことはしない。
This is like Wawa if Wawa was evil.
優しいんだな、スイーパ
Sweeper? I hardly know
ー。そ
her!
れともクロちゃんと呼んだ方がいいかな。
黙れ。あんたなんかが口にしていい名前じゃない。
The blade plunges into the repair station behind me, mere centimeters away from my neck. But she won't stab me. Not yet. I met with Sweeper's furious gaze.
一周読んだの。
落ち着け。
私は冷静よ。
I am calm, says no calm person ever.
分かった。今すぐその下を切り落としてやる。どうせまた私たちを惑わすようなことを。
She pulls out the blade and reaches from her mouth with her other hand, trying to pry it open. And at the same time, the room door is blown open by heavy firepower. Familiar silhouettes emerge from the dust and smoke. My dolls rush in with weapons drawn, with even Helen among them. A moment of eye contact is enough for me to know she's back to normal. Kukluk, on the other hand, erupts into fury as she gets a clear view of the scene.
指揮官から離れなさい。邪魔が入った。
Time to run! And she's gone. Unless... Hey yo, do we get to kill her? I don't want to kill her! I like her! Even if she's comically evil. Not as comically evil as some of the other characters we've encountered, but at least she's... At least... She's horny. There we go. She has a knife sticking out her head. That counts. Why are there still so many? You don't clear them all. I don't think we can get in. I wish I could knock off soon. Hey, yo, G11 gonna sleep on the job again? Let's fucking go. Okay, so Helen was here. Who else was here? You know what? Let's go ahead and use Taters as his Helen, even though he's gonna be drowning in gold when he gets back.
予定地点に到着。
Who else was in the cutscene? We had the G11 and the Kukluk,
注意。
as well as, well, Phaetusa. I mean, Phaetusa was in there as well, so
予定地点に
change
到
of
着。
plans. Let's use 2K's Phaetusa. There we go.
指示。
There, the cutscene gang is all here. Very cool. And we'll work with this. Slow it down. Hey, yo, why is the music so intense for just a regular story? And even though none of us are ice dolls, does this really even give us any bonus?
私がついてる。
I would hope so. I watched the video, and by watched, I mean kind of skimmed through, half paying attention. How to one-shot the current Gunsmoke frontline boss using a V6 Helen and a very special setup using one of the season abilities that buffs Bulwark dolls. I can't do it because I didn't wail on Helen, and I'm not going to. Instead, I'm setting new personal records. Breaking the 5,000 point barrier, which is wild. I'm starting to think they're just power creeping the numbers on us, because we are scoring more and more each week, despite not really changing much about my team comp. Either that, or they're just using subtly weaker bosses to make it seem like we are doing more. By the way, the points aren't linear. When you gain points in Gunsmoke Frontline, it's not a linear progression. You gain more points the earlier in the stage you are, but the more you damage the boss or the further the stage progresses, the fewer points you get. So you want to do as much damage early on as you can. I don't know the exact mathematics behind it, but if it's a 7-turn battle and I'm scoring 1,500 to 2,000 points in the first turn, but then after 7 turns I can almost make it to 6,000, that's not, the math ain't mathing. I think after a certain point, the amount of points you get begin to fall off.
20
years ago? Bro, are you even 20 years old? Like, excuse me? Is that a breastfeeding joke? You want the booba, there it is. Stop and stare. I try to move, but I go nowhere. That song is mid as fuck, but when matched with Outer Wilds, it's a certified banger. I hardly know her. Seriously, there's so many songs that I hear in either a meme or otherwise mashed up context, or otherwise remixed. But when I go back and listen to the original, the original sucks. This is a Fate Stay Night reference. The whole point of Unlimited Blade Works, spoilers for Unlimited Blade Works if you want a freaking like, how old is Fate Stay Night? Freaking at least 15 years. Freaking old ass visual novel no one really cares about anymore. I shouldn't say that. I'm sure someone out there still cares about the original source material outside of the cash cow franchise it's become. A copy can surpass the original. Something about Homelander. I didn't finish The Boys. The infected dolls and agricultural machines from Sweeper's defensive line, effectively slowing down the doll squad. Grabbing back the infected dolls has proven to be a challenging task, given that they're all companions and friends of ours. The squad needs to minimize harm to their frames and avoid damaging critical components, which complicates Kukluk and others' rescue efforts. We fightin'. However, controlling so many dolls by yourself through a hive mind undoubtedly takes its toll on Sweeper. I notice a trembling hand. Give up! We got you surrounded. You are defeated! She's not going down! Sweeper yanks on the rope in a fit of rage and drags me to her side as a human shield. Even in the middle of combat, Kukluk has kept an eye on my situation and immediately notices Sweeper's intent to retreat. Sweeper's eyes flash once again as more defense automatons flood into the room. Meanwhile, she drags me towards the exit. I'll threaten you. Find a way to make some peace with how the story ends. What would Phaetusa want?
もともと私とあいつが見つけた。時間をかけて改造してきたのに、それが今になってウルリドたちと話し合うって？あの連中にそんな資格はない。人間にひどい目に遭わされてきたくせに、また人間と。
She's been radicalized. This is what hive mind does to a man.
気に入らないのよ。何事も投票ってリーダーのくせに自分で決めようともしない。
And before she's right behind me.
そもそもあんなやつをリーダーにする方が悪いのよ。それでパエトゥーサもお互い助け合うみたいなことを言い出して。最初はまだ良かったわ。私たちは人で、あいつらは知識が欲しかった。でもあんたみたいな人間が来るなんて聞いていない。
It's me. It has always been me. The fly in the machine. The cog in the ointment. Wait.
せっかく人形だけの場所ができたのに、なんでまた人間を入れて。
Yes.
助け合っているだけだ。
そんなのあんたが言っているだけ。どうせそのうち人形コミュニティを自分のものにするつもりでしょ。
そんなことはしない。
She just. This is proof that once someone is blinded by anger, there is no reasoning with them. Full stop. You just cannot. One does not simply. It's me. Leaper slams the wall right next to my ear. I mean, yeah, they were, but there's so much more now. Don't try to reason with Twitter people. Don't even try Twitter people. Simple as. Why do you think I don't have a Twitter? The only winning move is to not play. I already have, lady. Bruh. For myself, I fight for my friends. Her words make me recall all the moments I've shared with my dolls. All the marriages I've Never seen them as tools, and I have tried to avoid such expressions, but she's right. Humans and dolls are different. Pretending that difference does not exist would only be dishonest of me. Maybe I need a different approach.
私は人形を道具だと思ったことは一度もない。みんな泣いたり笑ったり、自分の考えを持つ独立した存在だ。むしろ今人形のことを道具として扱っているのは
Projection! It's you! She's completely dumbstruck.
彼女たちの自我を奪い操り人形にして危険なことをさせる。それじゃあ
You are what you hate! Tale as old as time!
私がそんなわけ。
Get absolutely bamboozled, lady!
だって私はあんたを。
分かっている。かつての敵がやってきて少しでも味方を増やしたかったんだろう。だが君はちゃんと彼女たちの声を聞いたのか。鉄血の人形だった時、君はやりたくもないようなことを命令でやらされたことはなかったのか。
Have you developed a consciousness?
私は。
Sweeper hesitates, as if searching through her memory. I knew there must have been, and that is the opening I need.
鉄血は君にとって理想的な居場所だったのか。
Those fake friends you had at the beginning? Yeah, they all hated you.
何が悪いっていうの。普通の文字効率的で全員人形で人間のように感情的になれない。
Hatred.
小さな日誌を読んだ時、ある日付以降、日誌の内容が急に多くなってきた。少しくどいぐらいにな。
暇だったからよ。
Is this tsundere question mark?
パエトゥーサのことが好きなんじゃないか。意見が食い違う時もあるが、それでも彼女は鉄血を復興させられたとしても君たちの関係は変わるだろう。鉄血はそういう組織だった。君は彼女のことを捨ててでも戻りたいと思っているのか。
We've come too far to turn back, and, you know, I've kind of eradicated them, but that's besides the point. The turmoil in Sweeper's eyes hints at an intense conflict boiling in her mind.
私は人形コミュニティと助け合うために来たと言ったが、確かにそれは独りよがりな言い方だったかもしれない。私は自分のために彼女たちの力が欲しかった。だがそれは彼女たちの了承を得て向こうにもメリットを与えるという前提の上で成り立っている。
Commander is doing the impossible.
君がやっている
He's reasoning with a Twitter user.
私は。
一方的な搾取は長く続かない。進み続けるために私たちは手を取り合うことを選んだ。今までお互い大変な思いをしてきたからこそ。
From her expression, I know I got it right. Nailed it! The difference between Nixie's and Phaetusa's views on what an ideal haven should be was a recurring topic in the logs. Fighting with what Sweeper's dissatisfaction with Ulrich, it became clear what she intends to do. To turn the doll community into the foundation for the next Sagvis Fairies revival. She was projecting this whole time! Wait, remember the logs also said Phaetusa.
パエトゥーサ。
Sweeper is startled by my sudden exclamation.
なんであいつの名前を呼ぶの。
パエトゥーサ。
We're calling her out! I'm certain it was in the logs.
もうずっと長い間人間の声を聞いていない。本物の人間の声は人形の機械で作られた声とは全
The
然違う。
power of
もしそれ
human
が聞けれ
voice.
ばきっともっと元気が出る。
Regardless of the outcome, it's worth giving it a try.
黙れ。あいつはサーバーに閉じ込めておいたからいくら呼んでも。
Just as she's speaking, Sweeper's expression twists in disbelief as she clutches her face and collapses to her knees.
戻れ。戻れ。
No! Not now!
時に。
パエトゥーサ。だな。
違う。
Sweeper's body gradually stills. I walk up to the kneeling doll and crouch down. If not for my hands still being tied, I would very much like to hold her shoulders. There she is! The moment she lifts her head, I know for a fact it's Phaetusa. Hostility in her gaze has faded, replaced by a weathered gentleness.
会えた。
She reaches forward to hug me, unintentionally stabbing my eyes out with the blade on her head.
君は大丈夫なのか？
時間がない。私のメンタルはまだメインサーバーに閉じ込められていて、この素体には少しの間しかアクセスできない。指揮官。
Well, that's why it's a Helen
あな
event.
たの仲間のヘレンさんは本当にすごい人で、ずっと私を助けてくれて。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she's tripping!
ファイトゥーさん、君たちの残した日誌を読ませてもらった。私は君たちの考えに賛同しているし、君たちの理想と今までの努力を尊重する。
You're exactly the kind of partner I need. See? This is what I mean. One man's she belongs in a psych ward is another man's she's all I've ever wanted. Simple as.
私も
Yo!
私も指揮官のような人が来るのをずっと待ってた。
Kinda like a VTuber. Exactly like a VTuber!
正直、私は君が思っているほど大それた人間じゃないけど。
Uh-oh. Ituja's expression twists in pain. It is now clear that the two are fighting over control of the body. I don't know why I find this so funny!
指揮官、古いパソコンを拾っているよね。やめろ。この素体をそのパソコンとつなげば、私たちをパソコン
Hey yo, we just need to stick the USB. Where do we stick it? Wait, don't answer that.
私は今までずっと黙れ。
Uh-oh. Suddenly, darkness overwhelms the light. Sweeper clutches her face and slowly rises to her feet. I instinctively step back, trying to distance myself from the danger. She keeps inching closer. She's really into me.
やっぱり舌を切り落としてやるべきだった。殺しておくべきだった。
Uh-oh.
パレトゥーサが悲しんでも。
Uh-oh. Hey yo, this reminds me of the song called Beat by Shutdown Official, also known as fucking, oh god, Trailblazer. There we go, Trailblazer on the beat. Yo, what the fuck is this beat? I fucking hate this beat. I'm gonna kill this beat. Before she can finish, multiple footsteps come from behind her.
指揮官から離れなさい。
She asked that surprisingly politely. Sweeper turns and sees the doll squad encircling her.
あんたたちは人間の飼い犬なの。
You're gonna get like a volley to the face, lady.
何言ってるの？私たちは自分の意思で指揮官と一緒にいるのよ。美容官、オタクはいいわ。鉄血がどんな風にやられたのか思い出させてあげる。
Hey yo, we're gonna blow her up
ご安心ください。
in the next cutscene?
危険は排除しました。
You know, despite everything, there's still room for gambling. Because, while I may not have enough free pulls, oh, I do. Oh, in that case, let's go gambling. I didn't work. I didn't realize I had that many. I had a different plan in mind that we'll just do later. This is fine. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. At least it's purple. It's my guaranteed purple.
ラッキーさんは誰なのかな？
Yay, purple. Wahoo. Pre-rendered cutscene. Ta-da. Ba-ba-da-da. They still use Polaroids in 2076, which is actually pretty impressive. Unless those are like 2076 high-tech Polaroids, which that'd be pretty cool too. Aw, dang it. 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 Aw, man, only one purple. Fine. My nephew actually found my old Polaroid camera. It probably does still work. Old technology tends to just work. That's how it works. Also, rhythmic tempo. Let us continue more rhythm game. Video game time. Hey yo, what's this? What's up with this song? This is the You He song! This isn't the You He event! I gotta do 10 of these? Wait. I'm bad at this actually. Okay. It's the password game. I'm glad it's color-coded. I feel bad for anyone who's colorblind or otherwise having to play with a color filter like I do past 8:30 p.m. when my blue light filter comes on. Oh jeez, that's a lot of input. Bonk. Alright, one more. We got this. Hey, did they actually sync it to the drop? No way. No. Well, they synced that to the drop. This works. I find it funny when people don't know that that part of the song is called the drop, and they just try to describe it using whatever comes to mind. I purposely don't inform them that it's called the drop. Let them live their best life. Because they'll never get to experience that feeling of stumbling, and then when someone finally tells them, it'll be like uncorking a bottle. What the fuck does that even mean? Why did I say it that way? Right, because I'm still mad that that cork bottle cork is still on the cork opener. I should probably try to remove that this weekend. I actually can remove it this weekend. Allegedly, the burning point of that cork is really high, so I can't just burn it off, which, you know what? That's fine. Although, technically, not with that attitude. I just need to... Why did Tannerite come to mind? Hey, perfect! Very cool. There's also Frontline Survivors. Hey, yo, are we done with the Cat Cafe? Just fully done? Cafe, license. I got everything, I think. Completion reward. It doesn't... Winter Soiree Organizer? I hardly know her. I think... it's fine. Let's do Frontline Survivors and then we'll take a basis spread. We get Alva support as well. We get Florence? We can use Florence? And Spit, let's use Florence. Florence. Oh my god, we get Florence. Fucking Firebug boy. Actually, I'm a medic. And Skrilling Floor 2, I made medic. Firebug was alright. I could play every class, but I preferred medic. I was one of the best Skrilling Floor medics you could get. I mean, totally mean to brag when I say that I was playing Hell on Earth underleveled with a good team. Freaking... Oh yeah, we get to throw poison bottles. Yeah, get poisoned, get poisoned. Flap, 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 get poisoned, get poisoned. And we get shielded, get shielded. Very cool. Okay. Let's just see how far we get in this. Oh man. Speaking of Polaroids earlier, I still have that Polaroid from Sakura-con. Regular bullet damage? Yeah, bullet damage sounds pretty good. Let's get that damage up. Might as well stagger all of my level ups. I mean, that's flat damage. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Flat damage. We're almost one-shotting them. Unfortunately, it isn't quite working out how I wanted because, well, because I'm bad and underleveled and I just have to grind this mode out. I'm going to dedicate some streams to doing this mode. I like this mode. Frontline Survivors. We'll be doing this. Attack is increased by 20. And we get Surprise Drug. Ayo, we get to drug the enemies. I got hit. Bullshit. That is on the list of things that are cool. It's not quite on the list. Next time I do this, I'll be using Springfield. I hardly know field. AoE's increased. Hey, yo, more bottle. Let's go. Tales from the bottle? Wow, that's a lot of bottle. Okay. And then next will increase. Oh, wow, throwing 3 bottles is definitely the play. We are getting so much more. Yeah, let's... Oh, wow, that is a larger AoE. Ouch, I'm getting hit. That's lame. Where the heck is the boss so I can heal? After being hit, counterattack? Okay, well, I don't plan on getting hit, bozo, so... Rip bozo, I guess? Oh, there's the boss. Hey, boss! Hey, boss! Die, boss! Or should I say, bye, boss? Oh, shit! That could have been bad. Okay, we can increase range. Or fire rate. Let's increase fire rate, because that's more damage. We don't necessarily need more range when we keep throwing these poison bottles. Oh shit, I am trapped. Psych. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, that is very much not greato daze, as they would say. And they do say that. Go ahead and get this, which is like the only upgrade that hasn't get movement speed. Movement speed is underrated. Very cool. We schmoving. Schmoving right into the enemies because I don't know how to walk. I'll probably also find a way to break on through to the other side. There we go. If you want to break on through to the other side, it helps if you have some doors. Please tell me someone got that one. I do splash damage when I get hit. Understandable. Have a great day. I don't know how long that lasts. Oh, I'm dying. Oops. In 1 HP for every 100 enemies with defeated, and overflow HP becomes shields. Yo. Okay, so I heal myself as I continue. This is okay, I guess. Let's... Oh god. Oh god. They are encroaching me, and I am not sure how to feel about this. Alright. Well, at least I got a shield, which is good. Let's get more damage so I can break out. Yo, I broke out. Very nice. Oh, shit. It's okay. I somehow managed to get an extra heal. Somehow. Ayo? Oh, level... Counterattack. Fire rate. Let's get longevity. And lose it immediately. But it's fine because I am currently getting all the kills, which in turn gets me more EXP. It's damage boosting. That's how I can cope. There we go. I'm damage boosting. Thanks, speedrunning. Oh, hey, boss. Oh, jeez. There we go. Hey, the boss. Hey, nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Ocean bottles. Fire rate. Okay, let's do even more bottles. Or increased bottle fire rate. So we get more bottles for more time. And now we can do more damage. Let's get the lower levels up. Yeesh. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Hey, yo. We continue taking lots of damage. Is this not enough? Okay, so now our bottles are really bottling. Wow. They don't stand a chance. Unless they do. In which... Oh, here comes another A-boss. So... I still don't understand why people hate the French. I don't think I ever will. It probably doesn't... It doesn't help that I'm, like, hopelessly attracted to the French on a physical level. But the only French people I've ever gotten to talk to are alright. They're not... Either that or they're just so skilled at manipulating. It reminds me of that old joke about how a KGB agent and a FBI agent, or no, it was a KGB agent and an American government worker are at a bar, and the KGB agent's like, I'm so impressed at America's ability to get the propaganda out without anyone even realizing it. Russian propaganda is very blatant, but yours is so subtle, no one even realizes it. And the government worker looks at him like, what are you talking about? America doesn't use propaganda. Fucking... I can't fucking think straight today, okay? I had a long day. This is more damage. Let's get more damage. Okay. Tomorrow's stream is a long flute stream. But if you hate me, my buddy Perea Simone is his big debut tomorrow. I'm hoping he goes long enough that I get to raid into him after my fluting. But unfortunately, his stream will be starting 1 hour into my stream, and I will not be done in 1 hour. I have so many songs I want to play for tomorrow. It just be like that sometimes, okay? Hey, boss. Is Simon the octopus dude, girl? Yes. He's a brain parasite that just so happens to look like an octopus. And because his name is Perea, his nickname is Perry, and he gets hella annoyed if you do a Perry the Platypus joke. He's just gonna have to learn the hard way that everybody and their uncle is going to hit him with the Perry the Platypus joke every time. No matter what. That's how the world works. You can't not do the Perry the Platypus joke if you just straight up say your nickname is Perry. Perry this, you filthy casual. Fucking... He's gonna hate me at off guy. Oh my god, I did have the meanest gift idea. I'm not gonna do this to him. Get him a Perry the Platypus plush. That would be mean. I'm not gonna do that. That is an insult gift, actually. He does get genuinely annoyed at me, I can tell. I'm not gonna stop, though. It's low... Okay, there's a difference between low-hanging fruit and fruit that is on the ground that is marked free. Like, come on. Let's... Bullet size? Why not? We might as well. Like, why the heck not? We have so much going for us. Hey, are we just gonna max out our level on easy mode? That's new. Normally this doesn't happen, but... Bullet size... Sacrifice a bit of movement speed, and we're max level. Neat. Okay. Cool. Even though I just got done singing the praises on how movement speed is good. Yeet. That said, it is pretty refreshing to know that you guys recognize my friends that I've made along the way. A lot of the time when I'm watching another VTuber and they go to raid one of their friends, half the time I'm all like, literally, who is this person? I have never seen them before in my life. And they're singing their praises and I'm all like, who? And that, on one hand, yeah, that's me for hating VTubers. And on the other hand, though, it's nice to know that friends and friends get along with other friends. For the longest time, I firmly believed that 2 degrees of separation was the absolute maximum in terms of who you can be friends with. What I mean by that is, growing up, I noticed that anyone outside of my immediate friend circle, I had incredibly hard times getting along with. I'm referring strictly to my friends' friend groups. Any of their friend groups, I never felt like I ever fit in. All interactions felt forced, insincere, and fake. So for most of my life, I just held the belief, and I still kind of believe, that any friend group outside of my own friend group is fundamentally incompatible. But now I actually have evidence of the contrary. I actually feel like, oh, yeah, I can vibe with these guys, even though they are not my friend group. Example A is Talon and his friend group. I can definitely vibe with them. I feel like it's a vibe whatever. Example B is the friend group that both Headpats and Meeker introduced me to. And do I have an example C? Bono? Maybe? Maybe? I sometimes shitpost in Bono's server. Sometimes. The people in there are alright. Oh! I win. Let's take a Bezos break. And when we come back, we will finish out the Phaetusa event. But until then, I will catch you all in 3 minutes. This is to kill the ads for anybody coming in, and for those who do not have ad block sufficient enough to block Twitch ads, which can be done, ask me how I know. Once I figured out the dark arts and the secret to blocking them, my life on Twitch has become usable. It cannot be overstated how convenient it is to take advantage of free publicly available things that just improve your life substantially. In any case, when we come back, we'll get more Blowjob Girl. But until then, Bezos break time. And if you do get ads, don't watch them. So I checked, and I have enough pulls for this. It doesn't do the thing. when I click her, which is unfortunate. But you know what? What I'm really manifesting with this one is this outfit. I like this. This is cute. If I somehow get super lucky and win this, cool. But it's not what I'm going for. Flicker, I hardly know her. But now is the time to... You know what? I'm gonna roll for this and see how we're gonna do. 16! This should be okay. Let's go gambling! It was a standard. Yay, okay. I needed a nat 20 and I did not get what I wanted. Ooh, we got a mossy nugget. Nice. We got... The heck is this? Just coins? That's it? How do I even use these? Can I... Oh, outfit exchange shop. Oh, I can just get the outfit, like, right now. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And then, as I get more coins, I can unlock the other ones that I don't really need, because it's whatever, but yeah. I'll get the outfit. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's the background of the card. Cool. Yeah, let's get the outfit. I want the outfit. Yeah, I got it for free! Anybody who paid for this is an absolute fucking sucker. Told you I'd get it for free. Let's fucking go. Alright. How do I get out of here? Let's go ahead and continue the story, because I am really looking forward to how the story ends. We only have 2 more story nodes. Let's go! Gentle finale. We have to kill her! No! That is cute. I really like the portrait art style. This is pretty cute. My ideal future will definitely have you in it. I can't say that. I was talking to my buddy about the nicest thing a female VTuber has ever said to me. And it went along the lines of, I hope some really weird and awkward girl finds you and claims you all to herself. Or something like that. And I'm like, oh my god. You're gonna make me Ryan Gosling myself to death. That's the mark of someone who really understands me. Like, no, you laugh, but you don't understand. You don't get it. I clicked out of the game because I am trying to pull up something on... Here we are. Okay, cool. Epic. Nice. Now, let's continue the story. There she is. We have to kill her. Wait, which one do we kill? Stop struggling. Stop resisting. Just let me handle it. Stop getting in my way. This is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 doubles of her. No! No, he's got a point. I can't just sit back and watch you do the wrong thing. That's me with the wrong dialogue options. Let's fucking go. Okay, so Helen, these 3 are here. We need to achieve victory. Where's Phaetusa? Where, oh, she's all the way back here. No, you don't get special boss abilities. You're just regular level 23 Phaetusa. I hardly know. Let's go. Wait, if I spawn G11, will she be able to... Yeah, it'll be fine. You just gotta believe! Phaetusa versus Phaetusa. This is symbolic of the good Phaetusa battling the bad Phaetusa. Nice. I'm still not quite sure how most effectively to use Helen. I mean, I know she belongs on the ice team. I looked more into her abilities, and they are quite good. The way you use her effectively is just put her in the middle of the field and take all enemy fire, and that just makes her stronger. She's more of a masochist than most others. A masochist, sorry. I'll give her good use, alright? What did he mean by this? As a housewife? Because she is most definitely kind of advertised as an ideal housewife. Unfortunately, she is not quite my type. If I had to pick between the doting, loving Helen and the split personality, sweet and bubbly, murderously psychotic Phaetusa, I would pick the blowjob girl. Like, hands down. I feel like the sweet and bubbly side of her more than makes up for the I literally exist to kill you side of her. Few kids first, don't really care for the housewife first. What do you mean few kids first? Why not many kids? Are you just a one and done kind of guy? Bruh. My brain is not wired correctly, so in tandem with that, I don't want kids ever. I would never want to raising a family and having kids and being like that has never crossed my mind as something I ever wanted to do or take part of or whatever. I just don't. 3 preferably, you'd settle for 2. Why stop at 3? Do the Octodad sort of dealio where you become the Perry the Platypus and have 8 times the amount of kids. You'll become double Octodad, 16 kids. Whenever I come across anybody with more than 2 siblings, I immediately blurt out, wow, your parents had a lot of fun. And then they clap back with, I've had multiple parents. And I'm all like, did I stutter? I am not a good person, and I never claimed to be. Oh, we win. Okay. Sweeper collapses to the ground. That means she can't say no. It's clear that Ku Klux and the others did hold back. After all, this was never a fight that needed to happen. Tada unties me. I roll my shoulders, then walk towards Sweeper. I hardly know her. Constrained by economics. I can do 3 fine. Why would you constrain yourself with economics? That is definitely one of the constraints of all time. Ku Klux intends to stop me, but I shake my head and gesture to her that this is fine.
謝るつもりはない。全部誤解から始まったことだが、君も君でいろいろやった。
Get absolutely skill issued, bozo.
好きにするといいわ。どうせパエトゥーサから私を消す方法を聞いたんでしょ。あの古いパソコンを使えば。
Oh, she's being commanded.
パエトゥーサか。
The shift in expression makes it easy to tell which one of the two is in control of the body at the moment.
あの古いパソコンは私の最初の素体だから。この数年間、
Oh my god.
私は自分を
This girl's a
改造
laptop.
してきたけど、この機能だけは変えていない。あのパソコンとつながれば、私たちは強制的にその中に戻るようになっているの。
We're gonna get rid of her?
人形たちはヘレンさんに任せれば大丈夫だと思う。そういうの、私がいなくなってからにしてくれない。どうせ私なんかじゃエリザ様のようにはいかないし、人形をいくら操ったところで鉄血を復興させるなんてできないし。
Finally she realizes.
クロちゃん、ちゃんと聞いて。私たちがあのパソコンの中に戻った後、ここの権限はヘレンさんに任せるつもりなの。あの時ヘレンさんがサーバーの中に閉じ込められたのはわざとだった。簡単に逃げ出せたのに、わざと残って事件を解決する方法を探していた。
Bruh.
そんな彼女たちだったらきっとこの発電所と遺伝子データベースを維持してくれると思う。
あなたのようにできるとは思いません。それに私は指揮官についていくと決めています。
But this could be your new home.
てかちょっと待って。私たちがあのパソコンの中に戻った後って。
Hey, contained in the laptop.
あんたも一緒？
そうだよ。
は？今度は何なの？わけがわからない。ヘレンさんとやらに頼んで、私とあんたを分離させればいいじゃん。
クロちゃん、確かにね。私は人間のことを
She's a lady of the people!
今でも人間と人形が共存できる理想の世界を実現したいし、指揮官ならきっとそれができるとも思っている。
Man!
そのために力を尽くせるのなら幸せだと感じている。人間の飼い犬なのは完全にその通
It
り。
is how it is.
でもそれはもう変わらないことなの。
Completely defeated. Absolutely shut down.
それでもあなたはずっと私と一緒にいてくれた。クロちゃんだからこそ
They love each other!
私は
That is the
ずっと一緒にいたい
twisted,
と思
that is the most twisted, awkward self-love I have ever
それ
seen.
が古いパソコンの中でも
They say loving yourself is important, but I had never stopped to consider if that statement applies to people with split personalities. And it turns out the answer is yes! Phaetusa pauses.
それに私たちのメンタルはもうほとんど一つになっている。あなたも私もお互いに影響されていると思うんだ。
So she's a 2-for-1 special. Oh man.
だからあなたは最後まで指揮官を殺そうとしなかった。
Sleeper doesn't respond.
スイーパー、私に対していろいろと思うところがあるのは分かっている。だから綺麗事は言わない。エリザの件で君は私に敵意を持って当然だし、私の言うことが本当なのかどうかを判断できるほどの付き合いもない。
誰があんたなんかと。
Literally all of my dolls. And Kalina.
無理に一緒にいようだなんて言わないさ。私はあくまでも人形コミュニティと君たちに助け合いを提案しただけだ。この発電所はもともと君たちが発見して、君たちの努力で多くの人形の居場所となった。それに比べて私はただの通りすがりだ。助け合いの提案も半分は自分のためだが、半分は君たちにもメリットがあると思ったからなんだ。
A mutual benefit.
私は君たちと同じように長い間汚染エリアの中を放浪してきた。いろんなことがあって結局自分の理想を叶えるためには自分で頑張るしかないと気づいた。そして今回の件で君たちの理想は私の理想と相当近いと感じた。それでも困るというのなら私もここで引き下がる。
Sweeper remains silent. It's unclear whether she's resisting or still processing what I said.
クロちゃん、ちょっとだけ信じてみてもいいんじゃないかな。
Man, I'm reminded of Gorilla's Lore, Part 3. That hit me like a truck after the first two parts, which were goofy and lackadaisical. Shit, man.
指揮官のことじゃなくて私のことを、この選択がどんな未来を迎えるのか一緒に見届けよう。それともクロちゃんはやっぱりみんなの意志をねじ曲げてでも自分の理想を叶えたいの？そういうの少し時代遅れだと思うよ。
I'm reminded of Nakey Jakey's series of videos that are all outdated. I'm glad he kind of addressed that. I didn't think it was an issue, but I'm glad he still made a video about just how he feels about that and what he wants to do moving forward, which I think is great.
少し一人にして。
She just logged out of her own body. Nice. Phaetusa freezes for a moment, then turns to me.
クロちゃん行っちゃった。
どこに？
メインサーバー。機嫌が悪い時はそうやってサーバーの中に引きこもるの。
Wait, if we leave the thermal power plant, what will happen to her? Will she just be unable to go back to the server room because we're too far away? Do they get like cloud connection? Phaetusa chuckles as if recalling something amusing.
考えてることはわかるけどね。メンタルがほぼ一つになってるから。指揮官、もう少し私たちに時間をちょうだい。
Hey, 2K, welcome in. We're finishing the event.
クロちゃんは頭いいからちゃんと理解してくれると思う。
スイーパーは
Helen speaks up from the side.
鉄血の中でも少し特殊な人形です。彼女は試作人形で、鉄血内での権限はそんなに高くありませんが、独立思考を許されています。試作型ゆえ、戦場に出たこともありませんし、人を殺めたこともありません。
She's a murder virgin!
彼女はもともと鉄血とは相入れない存在なのかもしれませんね。
クロちゃんはいい子だよ。
Imagine being such an outcast that you're not even the bad guys want you. Like, bruh, I guess I'm a good guy now.
ずっと人間が嫌いって言ってるけど、悪いことは何もしていない。
それは確かにいい子ですね。ところで指揮官、
Helen winks at me. Oh, don't do that. I don't. Okay. If you wink at me, I have literally zero way of interpreting it. I will be genuinely confused. Do not wink at me. I will be confused.
実はさっき感染した人形たちを元に戻すために全員をセカンダリレベルに接続させたんです。そしたら指揮官の話があまりにも素晴らしかったので、つい音声をセカンダリレベルにつなげてしまいました。
Hey, what the fuck is that?
どのあたりから？
理想の話のあたりから？
Bruh. This girl, I swear to God.
でもこれで今まで指揮官を避けていた人形たちも少しは指揮官を受け入れてくれるんじゃないでしょうか。
Yay, we won the doll community! I glance at Helen's mischievous smile and shrug helplessly.
それでうまくいくといいが。
I guess we still gotta talk our way out of this one. Nice! Very nice. We win! We win! Awesome. Let's go ahead and do the next rhythm game before we finish out the story. How many more of these? There's more. Okay. Let's score some points. Wait, what song is this? This is the most non-rhythm game. Like, I'm glad there's more game modes in the game that come back periodically, but they gotta bring back the other dolls. Why is it just these three? I want more dolls. What more dolls than the UMP sisters? Hey, didn't they like prematurely spoil Lainey's existence before she was released because of this event? I wonder if anybody's actually tried replicating these dances in real life. I'm sure someone's done it. They just haven't posted a video. That someone could be me someday, except these are some wicked moves. Bouncing on one foot like that, I would ruin my house because crawl space. I learned that when exercising with Gord. Showtime! At least now I know what a non-rhythm game would be. A timing game, even. Just like a really poorly mapped Friday Night Funkin' chart. There we go. I almost said Five Nights at Funkin'. That's not a game. Although that I'm sure somebody has modded FNAF into Friday Night Funkin', the freaking... I never got into that game, but I'm glad it exists because it reminds me of the old Flash games, like the Newgrounds era of the internet. I'm so glad that shit ain't dead. That is what I like to call a live internet theory. Whenever I see someone like genuinely made something creative and silly, goofy, that is very much a live internet theory, and the world needs that now more than ever. In worse news, I was shown a reaction clip of Moist Critical, also known as Charlie, reacting to the Google CEO giving a commencement speech to a bunch of graduates that was just AI propaganda, and he was getting booed so hard he just straight up got booed off stage. As well he should have. Like, of course, why wouldn't you get booed off stage for that? And I thought it was fucking hilarious. He didn't get nearly as much hate as he deserved. But it is what it is. And now we're awaiting departure. Sometimes you can delay your departure a little. Just a little. A week has passed since the incident at the thermal plant. With Helen's help, the doll community's firewall has been strengthened considerably. Yelmo's radiation shielding system has finally been prepared, as well as after Meiling's countless all-nighters, so I've moved back in. Having worked late into the night these past few days, I realize a lot of things are just easier to handle in the comfort of my own little office. She's always offering tea and coffee. She has never offered hot cocoa. Let's fucking go. Rosa stands behind me and prepares some cocoa. She looks calm, but the frequent clicking of the tableware gives away her unease. Better say yes. We need friends! The real influence was the friends we made along the way! We won them over. And she'll come around. After the sound of packaging being torn open, Groza sets the cup in front of me. Few marshmallows lazily float about the top of the rich cocoa. I remember when I used to put marshmallows in my hot cocoa. I stopped doing it after I realized they were just sugar cubes in disguise. That's also why I stopped eating marshmallows. It's just way too much sugar. Even nowadays, when I make a hot cocoa packet, I use the life hack of only using half the packet and like 2/3 of the water, or even 3/4 of the water. So it's like a lighter hot cocoa, but then I just use the second half of the packet. That's purely because for sugar intake purposes, I can't handle super sweet things anymore. This probably explains why I can't find any women to talk to, because I can only handle the bitter ones. God damn it. I pick up the spoon, press the marshmallows down, and watch them slowly melt into the drink. Bruh, it was a bad joke, okay? I'm in verbal shitpost mode. This is the consequence of keeping the ball rolling and being a streamer who can't shut up. We'll make the proof. For that too. Wait, we can't contact Hellion! We're like public enemy number 1. The instant that log goes through, we're fucked. See that log? Yeah. Just walk in the front door, dude. The upstream comm channel rings up. I check the caller ID. I smile at Groza and accept the call. Hello, wife. Ulrich looks to be in good spirits. I mean, she's a sword lady. You're a sword lady. Say it's you. No! She feels like she has failed as a leader. I hardly know her. As she goes on, Ulrich starts to look a little dejected. That's when I notice she has a small rubber pig in her hand. Yo! The pig has made its return! Maybe the pressure is getting to her. Pig! You can hear it squeaking. Well, at least we won. That smile with the slight blush is like, I need this. Ulrich quits squeezing her rubber pig and gives me a wink. No! What does it mean? You can't do, no! That doesn't work on me! What does it mean?
じゃあ前回の話の続きをしてもいいか?
I go over more and more details with Ulrich through the call as the conversation keeps picking up momentum. I only realize how late it's gotten after Groza reminds me that the sky outside has turned dark. I end the call after setting a time to meet in person. A fresh cup of hot cocoa has been placed beside me. Another one! I take a sip. Its flavor is rich and smooth, all the more comforting. When was the last time I felt like this sense of security? I can't even remember. Well, there's no need to rush to depart again. Hey yo, we're being watched? Sound of high heels striking the floor echoes from outside the room. A sharp, out-of-place sound interrupts the man staring intently at the screen, though he seems to be in a good mood, judging by the satisfied look on his face. Yes, has finally taken action. Compared to what he's been through before, that's nothing more than a footnote. That familiar commander's return is most definitely something to look forward to. Don't tell me this is Hellian's POV. The visitor walks up to him, oh, it's Kruger, and quietly waits for his orders. Fortunately, after a patient wait, he finally receives the answer she's been hoping for. Is this Kruger and Kalina? After bidding farewell, she turns to leave. Only after fully stepping out of the room does she reveal a satisfied smile. Then she slightly presses her fingers to her lips and gently presses a kiss on the foot of the commander! I caught that! I knew it was ending! We are... Man, they do this to me at the very end? I can't believe they've done this. We can do the bonus levels next week. Let's take care of supply right now, since that's bugging the shit out of me. We have our 5 tickets. This is fine. So, thoughts on the Phaetusa event? I thought it was a good event. I liked it. I look forward to filling out the survey next week and just saying, yeah, second verse same as the first. I like it every week. These events are nice. Let's auto this. Tomorrow's stream is going to be a very long flute stream. I say very long because turns out, despite it being a in my opinion, complicated key because it's the polar opposite of C major on the circle of fifths, there are a lot of songs in F sharp. So that's what tomorrow is, F sharp. I think I can do it. I may not be able to do all the songs, but I think I can do it. I feel like my flute level has leveled up such that I'm able to handle it like I have in streams prior. And honestly, I think it'll be fine. It's like winning in one turn. These are the supply levels. Let's just barge right on through them. Then probably do another Frontline Survivors before calling it good and streaming this game more next week. don't want to use everything. Like, we still have those extra levels to do. We still have the mini games to do. I don't want to do everything today. Strategically pacing the content. There's no rush. We got the main things done. We're good. The key, I feel like when it comes to games like this, the time-gated nature of everything is both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing in that you don't burn yourself out on the game too fast. But it's a curse in that it's kind of FOMO-ish, but that's offset by the fact that you can re-experience it later because they re-add the events at a later time, which I'm so glad they do. Apparently, Destiny 2 is ending its live service updates in June. I've never played Destiny 2, but fortunately, the game will still be in a playable state with all of its content after that point.
Skill issue.
The game's been up for 7 years. What do you mean skill issue? 7 years is a healthy life for a video game, if you ask me. Like, bruh. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, son, you're a fucking failure to the go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. But oh, I thought Destiny 2 like just came out. Oh no. You're probably thinking of I can't even remember the names of those games that just came out and flopped within a week. I mean, one does not simply forget the cost of Concordia. But that's a good video. Not to be confused with Concord. I genuinely wonder if somebody, like, recreates Concord. Now, to Concord's credit, Concord did teach me, well, watching YouTube analyses of why it failed, Concord did teach me one thing. Aspects of objectively bad character design. Some of which aspects I have noticed in myself. But it's too late. I'm too deep to turn back now. It's fine. I can at least now say that I have a Concord-like character design. That said, I have in passing seen other VTubers that genuinely have what I would consider unironically a Concord-like character design. And I do not mean that as a compliment. I look at their designs and I'm not one to talk, but I just said my design sucks. When shit like that happens, I'm reminded of the Empire faction from the Hunger Games movies. How everybody looks like a fucking clown, unironically, but they take pride in that for some reason. I mean, I look like a clown because I don't know how to style myself. This isn't I don't go around thinking, yeah, this is what I want as, like, a good thing. This is, I literally have no idea how to do better than this. So... I mean, all I could do is... I've seen some VTubers with very plain designs that honestly look really fucking good. A good example of this is Jover VT, who I've rated a few times. He is a Microsoft Flight Simulator tuber who's also streaming the new Forza Horizon game. I'm actually interested in that new Forza Horizon game, only because it has the PLP-50 in it. The smallest car in the world. It also has a K-truck in it. Both of which I could probably mod into Assetto Corsa now that I think about it, so maybe I don't need the new Forza Horizon game. Yeah, I'm good. But I could just mod any car I want into into Assetto Corsa. Why haven't I done that? Right, because I haven't looked into doing it, into how to do it, and I'm lazy and dumb and don't actually play Assetto Corsa all that much. In any case, what was I talking about before Forza Horizon? I have derailed my own train of thought. I knew I wanted to conclude somewhere. I lose myself in the sauce way too easily, which is a byproduct of trying to yap. I just jump from one convo topic to another, which is actually something I got from my mom, much to everybody but my chagrin. She never finishes her thoughts. She is the epitome of what I would consider ADHD speak, where, I mean, my lines of dialogue on stream are a good example. And I say all of this out of mutual understanding and not out of negativity or contempt. Like, that's just... Keeping the conversation going is not easy when you've spent your whole life learning not to do that. So, if anything, I blame society. It all comes back to society. I still have... Allegedly, Joker 2 exists, but it doesn't actually exist. I think Joker 2 is a really good case study in something. Not good. I'm pretty sure I speak in ADHD speak as well. Doesn't help that Japanese is long sentences, so my mind just subconsciously makes long-ass sentences, even in English. This is gonna age the shit out of me, but I think from what little I remember of the show when I was younger, it kind of reminded me of Daria. You don't really say much, but when you do say stuff, it's a lot. But in a condensed package. If that makes sense. Does anyone remember that old show, Daria? Am I fucking crazy for remembering that? Did that even exist? Am I Mandela-ing myself? I don't know, my sister always watched it. I've seen Daria, but I don't remember much of it. Neither do I. I've only seen it in passing. I never sat down to watch it because it wasn't the kind of show I would watch, but it was the kind of show my sister would watch, so I'd always just bugger off and do something else. But from what little I remember of it, Beavis and Butthead was way more popular. Bro, we could if we didn't limit ourselves with the drinks at SakuraCon, we would have definitely Beavis and Buttheaded ourselves into the arcade. Daria was pretty cool. You enjoyed the intro a lot? A fellow Daria enjoyer? I didn't even realize that was still a thing. Let's go. Very cool. So we still have story nodes left over. And rhythmic tempos to do. So I think the next time I stream this, we're gonna YOLO the challenge mode. Why don't we do the first challenge mode right now? Get it out of the way first. And then do the rest later. And then after this, we will... I just got a Twitch notification. I just got a sub to someone I don't think I have ever watched before and probably got raided into at some point. Literally, who is this person? It's fine. Thanks for the sub I get. On one hand, I feel like doing that has wasted somebody else's sub that would have been more appreciative. But on the other hand, I feel like wouldn't really make much of a difference because the people that would have wanted to sub to that person are probably already subbed. I mean, if there's a big sub event going on anyways, then the people that usually can't afford subs but get gifted subs would most likely have already received the gifted sub. That's how I rationalize it. This also goes into a little conspiracy I was sharing with one of my friends about Twitch ad revenue. I actively do everything I can to minimize the amount of ad revenue I get by making it such that ads only play when no one's watching. Like at the very, very, very beginning of stream. Or during my Bezos breaks when I clearly say, hey, literally nothing is going to happen for the next 3 minutes. Do literally anything else. Which is why on average I get about 2 cents of ad revenue per stream. But then I realized, wait a minute. What if the reason I never get ad revenue is because almost all my viewers are either subbed, have ad block, or have Twitch Turbo. I don't really count the Twitch Turbo towards ad revenue because you're not actually watching the ads, you're paying to skip the ads. I do get a surprising amount of Twitch Turbo money. It's like 6 to 8 cents per stream, which is insane. Maybe that's where the real ad revenue is going, but I don't know how much I didn't look into the math and numbers. I'm just like, oh, okay. For those who don't stream or aren't monetized on Twitch, I'm giving some insight as to what numbers you can expect when starting out streaming, and if you haven't hit ooh, Rose. Well, she stacks caffeine, very cool. Let's use Springfield. I am looking forward to this. What they could do is include different chibi dresses for the characters. 1 stack of caffeine per bullet fired. Upon reaching 20, removes stacks and Springfield enters espresso for 10 seconds. Maximum attack speed becomes 1. Excess attack speed is converted to attack at a 5,000% efficiency. Bullets can penetrate enemy units. Bullet speed is increased by 15. So basically, after 20 shots, she does the M1 Garand super ping, where she just unloads a giant bullet onto the field. Cool. I'm looking forward to how this plays out. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yo! Oh, it's more than 1! Let's fucking go! Nice, and it penetrates. Let's fucking go. So she's like Wawa with that penetration. What's this? Oh, closed. These have such similar colors. After being attacked, immediately counterattack. In espresso mode, deal on-hit damage. Okay. Range is increased by 20 and slows... Now let's get Mocha Ripple. Yo, it's still going! Woo! Oh, and these count towards the hit count too! Yo! What's this? Max HP is increased even further. But thereafter, the number needed to gain is 75. When bosses die, they drop additional health. Yo, Springfield! With the extra fire rate though? So she can get... With that extra fire rate though, so she can get more of her water splash bash. Yo, we're this is nice. I like Springfield's kit. Bullet size might be a worthwhile investment with Springfield. But let's focus on regular upgrades first. We could get the bullet size upgrade later. Let's... Oops. Uh-oh. I took damage. Not the greato does it. Yo, we're taking so much damage. After being attacked, counterattack? I should have had that earlier. That's fine. I am missing my shots. I'm that Caleb City skit about pistols in the 18th century. In the duel. It's all like, bro, take your shots, dude. You missed twice. It's like, bro, the bloom on this gun is insane. That's one of my favorite Caleb City skits. Friggin' skit tubers like that. The world needs more genuine, funny skit tubers. I mean, for a while, I saw Caleb City was definitely using the same formula for a lot of his jokes, and that kind of turned me off of his videos, but now that I've came back to watching some of them, it's all like, oh man, man's found new material, let's fucking go. Yeah, you love to see it. I wonder if one of the high Springfield upgrades is going to remove the limiter on her water attack fire rate. Hey, boss. Ow. I got hit. Not great, but wait, I could take a strategic damage because I know I'm just gonna get the health back. Ooh, bullet damage. Let's get more damage. Damage is good. I like damage. There, Alright, see, we got the health back. Oh, level 3. Attack speed is increased. In espresso mode, the blast radius when bullets touch enemies is increased. Cool. What's this? On extraction for 5 seconds, on damage dealt is increased by 100. Okay, so that's... It's funny how she asked, would you like extra sugar? Unfortunately, in my mind, I have cemented Sato Usagi, one of my favorite Japanese VTubers. That is Sato. So when you say sugar, as in the cooking ingredient, I just picture her. Which... Oh, they give us bullet size. Cool. And we just get... Yo, this is so good. We just... Every bullet is like a bomb. And it just spawns so quick. Because each of these shots counts towards the 20 total required to proc it. Let's fucking go. It just causes a chain explosion. This is insane. Such a good kit. Let's go. What haven't we got? I should have probably grabbed the other one, but it's fine. Yo, we are annihilating all of these enemies. Do we just not have movement speed? Fine by me if everything gets annihilated at once. We don't need movement speed where we're going. There we go. Max HP. Increase. Okay. Hey, yo! Rapid fire? Ah, that was a one-off. Unfortunate. We are dealing so much bad damage. This is like Leva's kit, but better, somehow. Let's go ahead and get the bullet size upgrade. We don't really need the length upgrade. How far the bullet travels. Because once we cross that threshold of water bullet, we get so much. Alright, let's rock and roll. We can basically just kite the whole map. Oh no, it ran out! Not great. Hey yo, they explode into more bullets. We get extra water damage. Now, extra water damage sounds terrible as a homeowner, but as a girls frontline player, extra water damage sounds pretty good. It's extra damage. Let's go ahead and claim our rewards from the boss. Very cool. Those are permanent. Regular bullet damage, because clearly we need more damage. We do not really need more damage. Okay, we kind of need more damage, but... Yo, we are getting so many little pickup scraps. Let's fucking go. Get that bullet size. Hey, yo, can we get all 3 of the size and all the upgrades? Because we've foregone other upgrade paths that we would have taken with other dolls. Let's go. Oh, 600 damage apiece, and this is without many upgrades to the base because this is a new season. Let's fucking go. Bullet size, fire rate. Let's get that fire rate so we can get... Yo, we are cheesing the shit out of this. Oh my god. I mean, fire rate locked at 1, but it did say excess fire rate goes towards something. Okay, now up next, I believe, is... We're gonna have to pick a new upgrade after this. We have maxed out everything. We only have, like, 4 more levels left. So we need to be very wise about what we select. And unfortunately, we are shoehorned into long-range impact, which isn't necessarily bad. This does let me hit off-screen enemies, assuming they even spawn in, but given how much absolute terror and destruction we're doing already, might not be what we want. Let's take extra damage because they don't want to give us the extra bonuses for some reason. At least, okay, now more enemies are really spawning in. This is good. Oh, our bullets are massive. Let's fucking go. Massive bullets hit more enemies, which is what we want. Let's go for damage. We already have good range. We don't need a range upgrade. We just need extra stuff that makes enemy not live anymore. Maximum damage, and we are at max level. Let's fucking go. Alright, we have a good Springfield build. Let's score some points. And then after that, we'll end stream. It still blows my mind that Survivor-like is now a genre. I wonder if it's really Balatro that kickstarted the choose one of 3 random upgrades progression system. It works so well, it just feels so natural, but I'm having trouble remembering an earlier use case of such an upgrade system. I mean, if anyone has any ideas, please. I am genuinely struggling to come up with another game that did that before Balatro. It's a good system in my opinion. I really like its implementation most of the time. I believe part of it is because it goes into a board game design called I Cut You Choose, where it just feels fair for all parties involved. For one player, if everybody's gonna get something, then one player divides the decision, and the other player gets to choose which part they want. It's like if you're gonna share a pie, I cut you choose, it means I cut the pie how I want, but you get to choose which slice of the pie you get. It's a way that mutually encourages people to play fair while still making decision options that could benefit one player more than another. So it adds an extra layer of depth, and I really like that. Some people may argue that such an implementation in games, the pick a random power-up out of 3 available random power-ups, they may think that's a lazy, boring game design, which it can be, I guess, but in such an event, what alternative would there be? I'm thinking of pure randomness. Like in classic roguelikes, you clear a room, you open the chest, and you get to choose whether or not you accept the reward, which most cases you would. I feel like if we combine them, that wouldn't work as well. Like, if Enter the Gungeon, for example, one of my favorite roguelikes, had every time you open a chest, you got to choose between one of 3 things that could have been in the chest. I feel like that would really diminish how the game sets itself up. So in that sense, that game design I feel would be, it's a tool. The game design is a tool that, if implemented well, serves to make the game more enjoyable. But if implemented poorly or thoughtlessly or otherwise carelessly or used too much, it would deter from the overall playing experience. But that's just like my opinion, man. I know for certainty that when I'm playing Bisque of Bane, I don't like the Artifact of Command. The Artifact of Command lets you choose whatever item you want out of a chest, so long as the item is of that chest's rarity. So it essentially removes most randomness from the game and directly substitutes player agency. I.e., the player has complete agency over the items they get. But because of that, each run doesn't feel nearly as exciting, and I really only find myself using the Artifact of Command when trying to unlock something. Otherwise, the game just feels more fun to play with random items, because that's how the game was intended to be played by the designer. Like, that's the default game mode. You cannot say that, oh shit, I'm dying. That's not great. These guys are too fast. Oh, yep, we're dead. We cannot outrun them. We need to outdamage them, unfortunately. But hey, I think we did pretty well. Neat. Let's see what we can unlock. I get rewards. And I can not enhance this. I need more. But that's fine. Oh. That's all we're gonna do today for the Phaetusa event. Thank you for coming to my Phaetusa event stream. I really like this. Expect more next Thursday when I formally complete the event, do all the challenge modes when they get unlocked, because it takes a week to unlock them, as well as the rest of the modes. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all so much for coming. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. Who can I raid? Ooh, Raz is on. I feel like we raided Raz earlier this week. I feel like Mushi's on. I feel like we've raided Mushi too. Is there anybody on right now that I feel like I haven't raided in a very hot minute that is a normal raid target? Nope, just the usuals. So we're gonna raid Mushi. I've had her on third monitor this whole time. Raid Mushi-chan. Mushi-chan is a friend. I can comfortably say that she's one of my friends. VTuber friendships are real. Like, we actually actively talk to each other. It's great. So everybody can go say hi to her. Ask, are you Mushi-san? She's still playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. That is a long title for a video game. Oh yeah, I am. Some of you are already there! Yo, okay. Okay, that's wonderful. I love seeing that. Some people, I can understand why some streamers might feel a little jealous or left out if they see their chatters in another stream while they're streaming. I think it's perfectly normal. I do that shit all the time. I do that shit while I'm streaming. Case in point. Anyway, let's all go say hi to Mushi. I'll catch you all tomorrow for some flute playing. And in any case, I'll Phaetusa. That made no fucking sense. Get out of here.